Chapter 11 Letter 10, Be loyal to yourself. Dad can affirm that, in this world, except for God, everyone's psychology is buried in the seeds of chasing benefits. From the moment you enter into interpersonal communication, a protracted life for profit game begins. In this game, everyone is your enemy, including yourself. You need to fight against your weaknesses and fight all the evils that build happiness on your pain. Therefore, when Dad saw through all this, Dad always adhered to one principle. I can deceive the enemy, but I will never deceive myself. Fighting back at the enemy who is shooting me will never disturb my conscience. I only show my feelings when it's good for me. I can let my opponent teach me, but I will never teach my opponent, no matter how deep I understand it. Think twice, no matter what others are. How to urge, do not think and never act. I have my own truth, only responsible for myself. Be careful of those who ask me to treat each other sincerely, they want to profit from me. I know that deception is just a strategy in the game for profit, and it cannot solve the problem. But I also know that games for profit are played day and night, so I must stay vigilant from morning to night and understand. In this game, everyone is an enemy, because everyone takes care of their own interests first, whether or not good for others. The important thing is how to protect yourself and prepare for battle anytime, anywhere. In this letter, the author discusses the importance of being true to oneself and not compromising one's values for the sake of chasing profits or success. He suggests that in the game of life, everyone is your enemy, including yourself, and that it's important to fight against weaknesses and evils that build happiness on one's pain. The value we can take from this letter is the importance of staying true to oneself and fighting for what is right. For example, if you are faced with a decision that goes against your values or beliefs, it's important to stay true to yourself and not compromise for the sake of financial gain or success. This can involve seeking advice from trusted friends or mentors, reflecting on your values and beliefs, and standing up for what you believe in. By being loyal to yourself, you can ensure that you are living a fulfilling and authentic life. Chapter 12 Letter 11, Who says you can't be greedy? In fact, as long as the world chasing fame and fortune is not destroyed, as long as happiness does not become as easy as the air, human beings cannot stop being greedy. Letter translation. The natural world is not a benevolent and selfless place, but a place where the strong are king and the fittest survive. The same is true of our so-called civilized society. If you are not greedy, you may be greedy by others. After all, there are not many delicious desserts. In this letter, the author challenges the notion that being greedy is a negative trait. He suggests that in a world where fame and fortune are highly sought after, it is natural for humans to be greedy. The value we can take from this letter is the importance of acknowledging our innate desires and using them to fuel our ambition and drive towards success. For example, if you are an entrepreneur, it's important to have a level of greed and ambition to drive your business forward. This can involve taking calculated risks, seeking out opportunities for growth and expansion, and working tirelessly towards your goals. By channeling your greed towards your business objectives, you can achieve success and create a positive impact on the world. Chapter 13 Letter 12, Most good people in hell. Sitting and watching the opponent, even if the strength of a potential opponent increases. It will weaken one's own strength or even subvert one's position. I am not that stupid. In this letter, the author suggests that complacency and inaction can lead to a loss of power and position. He emphasizes the importance of being aware of potential competitors and taking action to maintain one's strength and position. The value we can take from this letter is the importance of being proactive and taking steps to secure our future. For example, if you are a business owner, it's important to keep an eye on your competition and be aware of any potential threats to your position in the market. This can involve conducting regular market research, staying up to date with industry trends, and continuously improving your products or services. By taking proactive steps to maintain your strength and position, you can ensure long-term success and growth for your business. Most of the good people in hell. Chapter 14, Letter 13, There is no free lunch in the world. The habit of eating lunch for nothing will not make a person go smoothly, but will only make him lose the chance to win. But hard work is the only reliable way out. Work is the price we pay for enjoying success. Wealth and happiness can only be obtained by hard work. When the wild boar depends on humans for food, it will lose its wit and strong body for survival, and then it will be domesticated. In fact, the same is true for human beings. If you want to make a person crippled, just give him a pair of crutches and wait for a few months to achieve the goal. In other words, if you give a person a free lunch within a certain period of time, he will develop the habit of getting something for nothing. Don't forget, everyone is born with a need to be cared for. In this letter, the author highlights the importance of hard work and the consequences of relying on handouts or easy solutions. He suggests that success can only be achieved through hard work and dedication, and that relying on free handouts or easy solutions can lead to a lack of motivation and a weakened sense of self-reliance. The value we can take from this letter is the importance of valuing hard work and taking responsibility for our own success. For example, if you are a student studying for an exam, it's important to put in the time and effort to study and prepare. Simply relying on cheating or shortcuts may provide short-term benefits, but it ultimately undermines your own ability to succeed and achieve your goals. By valuing hard work and taking responsibility for your own success, you can develop a strong work ethic and achieve long-term success in your career or personal life. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and follow us for more.